I'll be perfectly honest. How many are here because you thought you were on a lottery line? I took a poll last night because the lottery officially opened in the state of California. I guess they have about, what, 20 states now? They thought they were going to sell about 8 or 9 million tickets. They sold about 11 million tickets the first day. Dealers ran out, stores ran out, people were going nuts. I took a poll in the audience last night. I'm just interested. We have 500 people here. How many of you, just by applaud, bought a ticket yesterday? I would guess about half, maybe perhaps half the audience. Now, what happens? People stand right there in the store because you can take your thumbnail, I guess, or a coin, right? Housewives at groceries are molding right there. They're sitting here. All you have to do is scratch it off to find out. Yeah. I'll admit,
Did you?
I bought one today, yeah.
Did you win?
Well, I'll tell you, I scratched it off and it said, "We have sent your winnings directly to the legal firm of Fine and Nussbaum." That's right. The odds of winning, I think, the $2 million jackpot are a little out of reach. It's apparently the same odds as being struck by lightning. 25 million to 1. Now, yesterday they had news cameras all over to try to pick out the first winner of the California lottery. And it was some guy, I think, in Fresno. He was a $2 winner. And the cameras came in and the reporter says, "What are you going to do? How do you feel?" And the guy says, "I'm going to quit my job." Well, what? It's catching all over. There's a fever about it. Even the NBC cafeteria has their own. Have you been over there? No. They had a lottery special today. You use a coin to scrape the mold off the pork chop. That's would I make that up? Yes, I would. Now, just what they said might happen, or they feared was going to happen, is happening already in Southern California. A lot of critics have said the money that should have been set aside for essentials is being used, wasted. In other words, people are buying lottery tickets in Los Angeles with money that should be used for surfboard wax. Maybe I set that joke up too long before I got there. Anyway, I'm glad you're here tonight. Friday night audiences we look forward to. There's something different about, I guess it's because it's the end of the week, right? Yeah. When you look up and see a sweet little old lady wearing a T-shirt that says, "Let her rip Bartles and James." My kind of crowd. Anyway, Friday in California is wild. Would you believe a tailgate party at an off-ramp? How are you tonight, Tom?
Very well.
Mr. Tommy Newsom is standing in for Mr. Doc Severinsen tonight. Tommy is really kind of low-key, great musician, but personality-wise, he's not a bolt of lightning. Matter of fact, this week, Willie Nelson is holding a benefit for Tommy called Charisma Aid. Look, you grow up, I guess, because of the way you were raised as a kid, right? Yeah. You remember those childhood traumas, and when Tommy was very young, a trauma. He was the Boy Scout leader. He was a member of the Boy Scouts, and one day the leader showed him how to tie a noose. Now, you see that? Gives you a feeling of insecurity. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We have a big scandal here in the city of Burbank. Yes, famed Burbank musician Fats Pulaski was busted for playing a satanic polka. Just for 16 guys. Anyway, for you sports fans this weekend, on cable TV is the fight of the century. Billy Martin versus Jan Michael Vincent. Want to catch that one? We got a good show tonight. Later in the show, we're going to cut to Tom Brokaw in Moldavia for an Alexis update. I sometimes wonder about Reverend Jesse Jackson. He's announced he's flying to Moldavia to secure the release of Crystal. I mean, what's going on? You've all been reading about the movement in this country by some groups to put ratings on rock albums. I guess to put the lyrics are very specific, either sexual or violence and so forth. As a matter of fact, they already put a warning label on the new Donny Osmond album. And it said this album has caused sugar shock in laboratory monkeys. Getting out of hand. Today in Orange County, Wally George burned a stack of Slim Whitman albums.
Yes.
Here's the weird news item. There's always a couple of these items in the paper every day. You know where they have to fill up a column? So they just put in a little, what do they call it?
You said it, fillers.
A filler. That's what they call it. That's why they call it a filler item. State of Connecticut. The Connecticut State Legislature is trying to ban, this, so help me, this is true, trying to ban rice throwing at weddings. Now, do you know why? The birds, apparently, eat this rice. It expands in their stomachs, and birds have been known to explode. Do you know how guilty I feel? I probably wiped out several migrations to the south. Well, I've got to live with that, I guess. Anyway, tonight, we have a good show. We have a lovely young actress, very talented gal, and very pretty, Miss Lonnie Anderson. A young man who's an actor who's got a great sense of humor. His name is Tim Thomerson. Thomerson, excuse me, Thomerson. He changed his name just before the show. Tim Thomerson is with us, and we had a couple of naturalists. Delia and Mark Owens were on the show some time ago. They have spent 7 years in the Kalahari Desert filming the lions down there. They got some fascinating footage. They are with us tonight to talk about that, and a couple of surprises. So thanks for coming. We'll be right back. Thank you.